Who are you?
That's a good question. Number one, I'm a Christian. Number two, I hope I'm a good husband, a good stepfather, and a good grandfather to our grandkids. I'm just an average guy. I mean, I don't think I don't think I'm anything special. I just try to do my job and try to influence these young kids the best I can.
So, and what is your name and your title here?
It's Robert Staggs. I am the head softball coach and athletic external affairs.
And how many years have you been associated with UPike?
Associated, it's been 20, I'm going to say 22, 23 plus years. I'm really not sure, but it's been a while as far as full-time and part-time.
And I know that since you've been here, you've had a host of things that you've been a part of, and especially when we were smaller, you kind of had your hand in probably just about everything at small school. But as a kid, did you say, hey, someday I'm going to be a head softball coach for college and work with athletic external affairs? As a kid, what did you want to do?
Honestly, I never thought about it. As a kid, every kid wants to grow up and be a professional athlete. If you play sports, you want to be a professional something. And that was one of my things, that I want to be a professional, basketball, baseball, whatever. I knew football was out of the question, but growing up, I'm kind of unique around here because growing up, I lived right down the street here on Park Street, and then I lived across the street on College Street, across the tracks where it used to be, and I have grown up in this building. I mean, I knew more ways in this building than they had doors, and we would come in all the time, play basketball. We would sneak in, and we were gym rats in here, and I never once thought growing up that this would be my home. But I'm just, I'm so blessed that I, got to grow up in Pikeville, got to see the city grow, got to see the college / university grow, and I'm just so blessed to have played a small part of the growth of this university.
So when we think about dream jobs, would you say there's a dream job out there for you? Are you living it? What?
I'm living the dream right now. I really am, and I don't consider what I do a job. I honestly don't. A lot of people have to get up and go to work. Man, I'm the luckiest guy in the world. I get to get up and come here, and it's not a job. It's passion. It's I get to work with these young kids every day. It's funny that I get older, their ages stay the same. Over the years, I've touched. I got to be a part of a whole lot of lives, and it's a blessing for me to be able to get up and come here and hopefully make an impact on some of these kids' lives.
Did anything in life happen to spur you on towards this college, coaching, athletic track?
I don't know how it really happened. I've been involved in some type of athletics for as long as I can remember, from playing minor league baseball, basketball, football, up to college, and I was involved in sporting goods and kind of Wayne Alberry. Had called me and asked me to come and help him coach the baseball team, and so I started out as a volunteer assistant with baseball, and then I went with Roy Cutright. Kind of Wayne left, Roy Cutright took over, and he asked me to help him assist with the women's basketball. So I went from that to women's basketball and baseball, because Roy was coaching baseball too. And so it just kind of morphed from from there. And I've just I've just stuck with it and done the best job I can do. And I think that you do what you're supposed to do. You do what's right. You get rewarded for it. And I've been blessed. From Ron Dameron asking me to coach softball, and then asked me if I want to coach volleyball, and from then on, it's been a ride.
So when you think about your own life over all these years, if you were to summarize in a sentence what you feel like your life's purpose or your call in life is, how would you put that in a sentence?
As far as my purpose, you learn as you go along, but I think my purpose here is to make a difference. First, I want to serve these kids. I want to serve the Lord as best I can, and I just hope again that I'm making a difference, a positive difference in some lives.
So today, when you think about your call and your passion to make a difference and honor the Lord, would you say that your current job aligns and helps you do that?
It does. I have kids in here all the time coming and asking for advice. My former players call me. I stay in touch with a lot of them, and I've helped them get jobs in coaching and whatever. But it's awesome to think that I played a little part in some of these lives, because I have out there, I've got some doctors, lawyers, coaches, teachers, and some great mothers. That's mothers and wives, and it's just awesome to see.
So obviously you've had a big impact on many people over all these years, and some people probably you don't even know that you've had an impact on. But for you, who has been most influential to you to kind of help you understand your call?
I've as I look back, I'm going to say a couple of people. Ron Dameron was a big influence on me. He gave me an opportunity, and I'll be forever grateful for it. And Ron's just the type of guy that you can call at any time, and he has an ear. And the other one is Bill Baird. Bill has been a huge influence on me. Bill was our first softball coach here, and Bill had made a big part of me getting this job, and I look to him all the time for advice. He stops in the office. He's always asking what he can do, and not just for us, but for the university, for the football team, whatever. But Bill has done a lot for me, and I'll be forever grateful for him.
So if someone was watching this video today and they said, "Hey, Coach, your job is exactly what I want to do," what did you have to do to get yourself aligned for this kind of career?
Honestly, I wasn't looking at being a coach. It just kind of happened. But if a player or if a kid wants to be a coach, number one, an education. Get your education. Find a place where you can maybe volunteer or be an assistant and just work yourself up. You've got to pay your dues, so to speak. We've all done it, so you just gotta stick with it and be true to yourself.
So in these conversations you've had, even delicate conversations of who gets to start, who doesn't, and you have people come in and say, "I'm not sure softball's for me anymore," but all these life conversations that you have, if a person comes in and says, Coach, I just have no idea. I came in with this major, but I really just have no idea what I want to do with my life. What advice do you have for a person like that?
Yeah, I get that a few times. We've had kids come in changing majors. They want to be one thing, and then all of a sudden, well, it's maybe not for me. Find what your passion is. If you want to help people, get into maybe teaching, get into medical field, get into something to where you can help people, you can work with people. I've got a player that's I've lost what I've gone blank, but you get just find what you want to do and go for it. I mean, find your passion and stick with it.